Okay, good afternoon, Prof. Lokita and all of my friends. Well, in this video, I would like to explain about elicitative and exploratory materials and also instructional and experience material that already presented by a second group. But before I continue to the material, let me introduce myself. My name is Madi Puspitasari. I am from F class. And first, I will explain about elicitative and exploratory materials. Elicitative materials means that a natural stimulus, where elicit means to attract the students, and the students construct their own understanding. And in this elicitative material, the student becomes student-centered learning, where the teacher as a facilitator and the focus is on the students. And elicitative materials also provide authentic materials and questions. And the example of elicitative material is such as using picture or videos, and then game or activities, and also text or dialogue. By using a picture or videos, it is attracting students' attention, and then activating student ideas, and then also improving student speaking skill. While by using game or activities, it is can practicing student language skill, and then increasing students' cooperation among their friends. So it can be a fun and motivated learning for the students. And the last is by using a dialogue or text, it is raising a student's voice during the learning process, and also guiding students to respond the language use. Moreover, there are advantages and also disadvantages of facilitative material, such as it can improve student speaking skill, but it is also spending a lot of time for the student. Well, next is about exploratory materials. And exploratory materials means that the students explore new things, the student find a language for themselves, and also the student find and understand that language for themselves. And then there are some characteristics of exploratory materials, such as open-ended process, student-centered, and then develop innovative and creative thinking, and the last is find a new thing for the students. However, there are some advantages and disadvantages also of exploratory materials. And the first is advantages of exploratory materials. And advantages is such as the students become critical and creative thinking, and then the student develop their concentration, and then self-regulated, and the last is learning activities. While the disadvantages of exploratory material is such as there is a readiness of mind to learn, and then this method is not efficient to teach many students, and the last is this method is not easy to implement in the classroom. That's about elicitative and exploratory materials. And the next is I will explain about instructional and experience material. And first is instructional material. Instructional material is focused on instruction activities, and then exercise and practice of language use. And there are three types of instructional material, such as traditional material, and then audio and visual material, and the last is ICT based learning. And in traditional materials, the student will learning of the grammar rules and then use a native tongue. And the last is these traditional materials emphasize on reading and writing skills. And for audio and visual material, it is extending experience and then encouraging participation and also stimulating interest. And the last is individual instruction. And the last is for ICT based learning. And in ICT based learning, it is availability the sources, and then ICT provides authentic learning, and then ICT also provide a liberation on students. Next is about experimental learning or material, where learning means that learning through action, learning by doing, learning through discovery, and also exploration. While experience as the central of learning process. And there are four basic elements of experimental learning, such as a concrete experience, and then observation and reflection, and then forming abstract concept, and the last is testing in new situation. Well, that's all about elicitative exploratory materials and also experimental and instructional materials. Thank you so much for your attention, and see